Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise today to offer an important clarifying amendment that will help ensure our nation's veterans have the choices they deserve in medical care. Last year, Congress passed the Veterans Access, Choice, and Accountability Act. In addition to many important reforms, this bill created the VA Choice Card program. Under the law, veterans who are experiencing wait times of more than 30 days or who live more than 40 miles from a VA facility can seek private care. This was great news for veterans all across the nation who have been stuck in a backlog or who lived a significant distance from a VA clinic. Like many of my colleagues, I praise this legislation as a major step forward. Unfortunately, due to a self-serving interpretation, the VA has put up barriers that restrict veteran access to private care. First, the VA calculated the 40-mile requirement in a straight line, or as the crow flies, instead of calculating based on driving distance. After much pushback from veterans organizations and members of Congress, the VA recently changed the interpretation to driving distance. I applaud the VA for making that change. However, the VA is still misinterpreting the law. The VA says that if a veteran lives 40 miles from a VA facility of any kind, regardless of what services are offered, then they are not eligible for private care. My district paints a good picture of why this is problematic. We have a VA outpatient clinic in Mobile that only provides minimal services. But the VA claims that since that clinic is there, our veterans cannot seek private care even if the service they need is not provided by the local clinic. That is especially frustrating because Mobile is home to a number of large first-class hospitals which could provide adequate care to our veterans. For example, if a veteran needed orthopedic surgery, he would be forced to travel to Pensacola or Biloxi in order to seek that care, even though he could get that surgery done right in his hometown. That is not how the legislation was to work. Recently, VA Secretary Bob McDonald has asked Congress for the ability to shift money away from the VA Choice Card program into other accounts. I'm disappointed that the Secretary would already be giving up on this program while it's still in its infancy. It is even more frustrating considering that one of the biggest obstacles to the program's success is the VA's own self-serving interpretation. So my simple amendment would clarify that the VA cannot move money out of the Choice Program account. We need to give this program time to work and allow veterans access to private care instead of forcing them to travel hundreds of miles out of the way to receive care. Additionally, I've introduced standalone legislation which is supported by Republicans and Democrats from 15 different states that would correct the VA's interpretation and make clear that veterans are eligible for private care when they live more than 40 miles from a VA facility that provides the care the veteran needs. I am optimistic the House will act on this common sense bill. So today I urge my colleagues to support my amendment. Let's prevent the VA from transferring funds away from the Choice Card program, and let's work together to give our veterans the choices they need and deserve when seeking medical treatment. And I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves. Does any member wish to rise in opposition to this amendment? Gentleman from Alabama is recognized.
I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Gentleman yields back. The question is on the amendment offered by the gentleman from Alabama. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The amendment is agreed to.